feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 76 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all. The first pure kicker ever in the Hall of Fame, Jan Stenerud, to get us started. This will be taken very short. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And that's
It's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On the run, it's Bo Jackson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Every time I watch LT blow up plays just like that one, I think of one quote.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now Saquon Barkley, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play. An all-time great tackler, Brian Dawkins, making the play there. They'll run with Barkley, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Tight end right. Tight end right. Hey. 4 down.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
You got tight right there.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Tight right. Three down.
Here's Okoye. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play, he did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
Flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Willie Lanier. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Barkley. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. No score after one on EA Sports. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Throwing now is Mahomes. And now he'll tuck it and run. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Dancing to his left. Well, he's going to go for it all. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A 2nd down throw for Vick. Throw left side complete. It's Holt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Vick now. Flushed out right. Now Vick stripped. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
But that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. For Vick. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Fourth down, Vick. Well, he cannot get away. Down goes Vick. Devin White, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, the D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
You got it. You got it.
Yellow, yellow.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And this is going to be intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? That he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They just get the play off. Now Vick escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Vick. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Vick to throw it. And that's complete to Sanders. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. Here goes Vick on 4th down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Lawrence Taylor. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. A first down carry for Barkley. And some room to work. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A first trip to the red zone for KC. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
Check 52. Chopper. Chopper.
He's coming, though.
Hey, 43.
Check 36. Twist.
No. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
Mike 52. I got you, son.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. 6-time Pro Bowler Randy Moss, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
15.
Check.
Yellow.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn. Bravo. Two's the Mike by two.
Come on, D.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Stenerud able to put this one through. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
After the made field goal, Stenerud back out there to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This will be taken short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for KC. 54 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use momentum to launch another one.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, you don't want to see me. I don't need to.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That is caught at the 7. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2.
Watch the screen. 15.
Now Mahomes. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you, because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin White, his second sack of the night. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now here's Vic. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, and now Vic throwing another interception. Picked off by Willie Lanier. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
36. 15. Check 3. Color. Charlie.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And all the way in for a Kansas City.